Hello, this is Erin with the Joy in Pens and Paper, and I'm going to do a 3 inks video. In a 3 inks video, I look at 3 inks on 3 different kinds of paper with 3 different nib sizes. So I have this week Sailor New Hampshire, which is a purplish gray. Polar Vortex by Robert Oster. It's an Atlas Stationers exclusive. This is also a purplish gray. And a sample that I got from Van Ness, Colorverse, Dehong, Jaegook. I think that is how it's pronounced. And this is also a purplish gray, as long as I grab the wrong one, or the right one. Now I'm questioning if I did. It was before that. Yes, that's what I wanted. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to do a quick check. All right, so I have the papers are labeled. We have the brand Life Bank Paper, Rhodia, and Tomy River, which is the notebook. It's the Galen Leather Co. Everyday Notebook that I am writing in. And then I have a Kakimori brass nib pen, as well as 3 TWSBI Goes in fine, medium, that is blurry, fine, medium, and 1.1 stub. So those are right off to the side. And without further ado, we will get right on into it. Sorry for the focusing. We're going to start with Sailor 50 States. This one I do have a bottle of. And we're going to do some swatches. I also have a mason jar with some water and a white t-shirt where I'm drying off my nibs. All right, so starting with the fine. So this is Sailor 50 States. So this is New Hampshire, which is the state that I was born and raised in. It is known as the Granite State, and so this grayish purple color is representing that granite. Beautiful. And my goodness, look at the range in these different papers. You've got this pink coming through on the bank paper. You've got the purple coming through on the Rhodia. And it's kind of in between with the Tomoe River. It's like the 3 little bears right here. That is interesting. All right, so next up, let me get the Kakimori brass nib. This is Robert Oster, Polar Vortex, which is leaning significantly more gray as compared to New Hampshire. But as this is drying, you can see some of that pink come through. And I love the Atlas Stationers exclusive inks. I think it's awesome that they do these partnerships with different ink brands. This one is called Polar Vortex. And here's our stub nib. Beautiful. All right, and last but certainly not least is Colorverse Deihan Jeku. Do not quote me on that pronunciation. I am absolutely not claiming to have said that correctly. In fact, I claim the opposite. And I fully claim to have butchered that. This ink is not as lubricated as the other two. Struggling to come off that nib. Colorverse, yeah, wow. This is a much drier ink than both the Sailor and the Robert Oster ink. Oops. Jeeguk. Apologies. It's almost leaning black in the medium nib. all three of these are stunning. I would have a collection of all purpley gray inks if I could. They're just gorgeous. All right, so we have, for my eye, we have like a pink to purple to gray, and I did not pre-swatch these to plan them out. Wish I did, but I don't. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit, maybe a tiny bit more. Good. Okay. Yes, so you definitely get the a little bit more of a pink saturation here. This is a little bit more like a plum or a darker purple, and then it's got the pink coming through again on the Tomoe River. Now with the polar vortex, you've got a bit more of that nice gray right here. This is a darker version of this one, and then it pops in pink with the bank paper, which is just really fascinating. Now with the Colorverse ink, it's much darker on the Rhodia, which we're seeing across the board for all three of these colors. Rhodia is landing much darker. And we again have a little bit of pink coming through on the bank paper compared to the Tomoe River. But all three of these inks are just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Let me bring these on up closer so that you can see. Beautiful. All right, so thank you for watching the 8th 3 Inks Thursday. I'm thinking the next week will be maybe a lighter blue, but let me know if you have a request or a curiosity that I might be able to fulfill. All right, thank you.